We're Nathan Crowder, Christina Edwards, Linda Fole, Vernon Evelyn, April Jackson.
And they were all the same. The pinstripes were all the same, exactly the same what to the T. The space between them was exactly the same what to the T. And culture was always like still.
Ms. Sharpless, you come here. A plea, guilty or not guilty. I know the reason why I'm saying this is there are several of you who are here without an attorney. If you are here without an attorney today, you will be offered an attorney if you cannot afford one. So I just want to let you know that. And we'll enter a not guilty plea so you can meet up with your attorney. The state may make you an offer and you're welcome to consider that, but again, the main purpose today is just to enter a plea, and just wanted everybody to kind of understand that. So, do you want to?
Yes, Your Honor, I do have two that I've already talked with this morning, Your Honor, if I could call those.
Okay.
Robert Harris, and then Dane Kemper.
I'm sorry, what's the name again?
Robert Harris.
Got it? Thank you.
Mr. Harris is before the court on 24 CF 1655. At this time, we'll enter a not guilty plea. He's already scheduled for October 14th.
Very good.
Your charging document, okay?
So we'll continue until October 14th and enter a not guilty plea on his behalf. Thank you.
Your Honor. Next I've got is Dane Kemper. That is K-E-M-P-E-R, Your Honor.
Okay.
He's before the court on 24 CF 1151, the charging document. At this time, we'll enter a not guilty plea. He's currently scheduled for October the 14th.
Very good. We'll enter a not guilty plea and continue until October 14th.
Yes, Your Honor. That's all that
Okay.
I have that I've talked with.
Very good. So I'm going to go through some of these that do not have attorneys. If you will proceed down to the podium as quickly as possible when you hear your name.
Your Honor, may I just ask if you have Nadina with the public defender, step out in the hall and I'll talk to you. Thank you.
Okay, very good. So is Mr. Kevin Bridges here? And this is case number 24 CF 1623. So as I said, Mr. Bridges, you do have a right to have an attorney. You wish the court to appoint the public defender, or are you going to hire private counsel?
Hire one.
Okay. Have you made contact
With one yet?
with an attorney?
Not yet.
Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter a not guilty plea on your behalf. That preserves your rights, okay? I'm gonna enter a not guilty plea, and I'm gonna continue this matter until October 14th. That's the next cycle of pretrial. You gotta meet up with, get your attorney before then and meet with them, okay? If not, you still gotta show up on the 14th of October, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm sorry? Okay.
I was about to let the court know
Jump
that
in on
judgment.
me, counsel. Okay, there has not been an information, that's the charging document. So what do we need to do?
Your Honor, if we can continue this arraignment just to next Tuesday,
Is there an arraignment next Tuesday?
Yes, Your Honor. On the
Okay.
20th.
So let me change that. Because there hasn't been a charging document, it doesn't appear on my docket, so let's come back next week, August 20th, for another arraignment. If you get an attorney before then, bring the attorney along. If not, you can still come by yourself, but do come that day, okay?
Yes, sir.
And that's at 1:30 also, okay? Okay, thank you. Amanda Cowart. Is there service? There been service? We need to be checking that.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor.
Hold on a second, Mr. Sharp. Go ahead, Ms. Sharpless.
Your Honor, I do see that a notice was given to her on July the 12th.
So was she properly noticed for today?
I do not see that it has come back, Your Honor. So,
Or is the state asking for something?
okay, yes, Your Honor.
Court will issue no bond KPS. Miss Katina Kelly. So Miss Kelly, this is case number 24 CF 1548. Again, you do have a right to have an attorney appointed. Do you wish to have an attorney appointed?
Yeah.
Okay. Court will appoint the public defender. You do have to fill out the form. Maybe try and drop it off before you leave today if you can. The court's going to enter a not guilty plea on your behalf. We'll come back on October 14th for pretrial. And if you'll meet with your attorney before then, kind of go over the case and see where things are at, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, any questions? Okay, thank you very much. Jalen Cunningham. It's Kelly with a K. Mr. Yates.
Your Honor, it looks like Mr. Cunningham is present and approaching. That's 24 CF 1622. He is Mr. Bridges' co-defendant, and this is also a case that I'm waiting on information from the Fort Walton Beach Police Department on in order to file charges, so if we could also put him on August the 20th at 1:30,
Okay,
please.
so we'll continue this till August 20th at 1:30, so it'll be a continuation of that, okay? Thank you. Michael Custard, if I pronounced that last name correctly.
Your Honor, that's 24 CF 1528. Mr. Custer is not represented, and he is charged with domestic violence, battery by strangulation.
So, Mr. Custard, again, you do have a right to have an attorney appointed. If you cannot afford one, you wish to have an attorney appointed, you're going to hire private counsel.
I wish to have an attorney.
Okay. Court will appoint the public defender. I'm going to go ahead and enter a not guilty plea. It just preserves your rights, kind of preserves the status quo. And we'll come back on October 14th for the next pretrial. In the meantime, if you'll meet up with your attorney from the public defender's office. Okay? Thank you.
Mr. Trustee.
Duran Vivas, did I pronounce that right?
He's going to fill this paperwork out. All right.
State, go ahead.
Your Honor, this is 24 CF 1427. Mr. Duran Vivas does not have an attorney appointed to him.
Tiene un abogado que se ha sido asignado a usted.
And you do have the right to have an attorney if you cannot afford one. You wish to have an attorney appointed, a public defender?
A usted le gustaría que le asignaran un defensor público. Yes.
Okay. The court will appoint the public defender.
Le asignaron a defensor público.
I'm going to enter a not guilty plea on your behalf so you can meet with your attorney, have time to meet with your attorney.
Así para que usted pueda encontrarse.
And we'll have a return hearing on October 14th at 9 a.m.
El 14 de octubre.
Meet with your attorney in the meantime.
Encontrar con su abogado antes que esto pase.
Any questions?
¿Alguna pregunta? Who's going to be my attorney?
What's his name, Your Honor?
It is Duran Vivas is the last name.
December 22.
Rachel Farkas.
Va a ser la señora
Miss-
Rachel Farkas.
We have a card for her by any chance?
We do, Your Honor, but I'm going to give them when I get, after they fill the application out. We have the Spanish version of the public defender application.
Después de que usted viene la aplicación.
Okay.
I'm filling it out before he leaves.
Henry Erickson. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you for your assistance.
I apologize to shirt.
Your Honor, this is 24 CF 1607. Your Honor, this is Ms. Boswell's case and I'm covering for her. He does
Okay.
not have an attorney and he is charged with failing to register.
So, Mr. Erickson, you do have a right to have an attorney if you cannot afford one. You wish to have the public defender appointed, you're going to hire private. Okay.
Harrison?
Court will,
Erickson. Erickson.
Erickson, E-R-I-C-K. Court will appoint the public defender, enter a not guilty plea to kind of preserve the status quo. We'll continue this till 10:14 at 9 a.m. Okay? Fill out your, the form before you leave and meet up with your attorney. Ralph Fortune. State.
Your Honor, this is 24 CF 1540. The charge is possession of a controlled substance without prescription.
Sir, you do have a right, as I mentioned, to have an attorney appointed if you cannot afford one. You wish to have the public defender appointed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Court will appoint the public defender. Court will enter a not guilty plea, and we'll continue this matter until 10:14 at 9 a.m. Okay? Fill out your form before you leave and then meet up with your attorney, get your attorney's number and meet up with them before the 14th.
Yes, sir.
Take the pen. Fill that out for you.
Nicholas Gary.
Your Honor, Mr. Gary is approaching. Case number is 24 CF 1611. The charge is possession of a controlled substance without prescription.
So, Mr. Gary, you do have a right, as I mentioned, to have an attorney appointed if you cannot afford one. You wish to have the public defender appointed? Okay. Court will appoint the public defender, enter a not guilty plea in your behalf, and we'll come back on 10:14 at 9 a.m. Okay?
You know, if Mr. Gary can fill that out before he leaves the courtroom.
That's right, that's important.
And I've run out of pens, so I'm patient now.
Amber Godbolt. State.
Your Honor, this is 24 CF 1628. The charges are 2 counts of batteries on a law enforcement officer, 1 count of resisting without violence, and 1 count of trespass.
Okay, Mr. Godbold, Ms. Godbold, you do have a right to have an attorney appointed. Do you wish to have an attorney appointed? You're going to hire a private attorney. Okay. Court will appoint the public defender. Court will enter a not guilty plea to kind of preserve the status quo. And we'll continue this matter until 10:14 to give you a chance to meet up with your attorney. If you'll please fill out the information form, the financial for the appointment of the public defender before you leave today. That'd be helpful, okay? Thank you very much.
Bring her back.
Nathaniel Hawkins.
Let's go.
Your Honor, this is 24 CF 1204. Mr. Hawkins is charged with possession of a controlled substance without a prescription.
Okay. Mr. Hawkins, as I mentioned several times, you have a right to an attorney. You wish to have an attorney appointed?
I wasn't really a attorney, but I had some family issues, pay for a funeral for my dad and whatnot. So my funds are a little bit low. So I just want to try to see if I can get a listener appointed for me for now.
Okay. Yeah, at any point you can substitute with the private attorney. So I'll appoint the public defender, enter a not guilty just to preserve the status quo. We'll come back, we'll continue until October 14th. Okay? Meet up with your attorney in the interim and fill out the form before you leave.
Don't leave till you fill that out, please.
Gage Henson.
Your Honor, this is case number 24CF1546. The charge is aggravated assault with a deadly weapon without intent to kill.
Okay, Mr. Henson, you do have a right to an attorney. You wish to have an attorney appointed, you're going to hire private counsel.
Like a public defender.
Okay, court will appoint the public defender. Court will enter a not guilty plea just to preserve the status quo. We'll continue this matter until 10:14 and 9 a.m. Okay, fill out the form before we leave, okay? Thank you, sir. Garrett Hoskins.
Mr. Hoskins is approaching. This is case number 24CF1529. Mr. Hoskins is charged with 2 counts of possession of a controlled substance without prescription, 1 count of possession of paraphernalia, and 1 count of driving with a suspended license with a prior conviction.
Very good. Mr. Hoskins, again, you have the right to an attorney. You wish to have an attorney appointed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, court will appoint the public defender, enter a not guilty plea on your behalf just to maintain the status quo, and we'll continue this till 10:14 at 9 a.m. If you'll please fill out the form for the public defender before you leave.
Yes, sir.
Pass it in downstairs.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Jabari Imani.
In custody, Your Honor.
Your Honor,
Oh,
he's
that's
in
right. He's in
custody,
custody.
and I believe Ms. Dudley filed a notice of appearance in this case.
Okay. Did she file a not guilty plea also?
She did.
Okay. Do not need to bring him up, and we'll continue that until 10:16. Correct. Jefferson Jones.
I need the pin, Steve, for applications.
Mr. Jones is approaching. This is case number 24CF1508. He's charged with 1 count of tampering with evidence and 1 count of possession of paraphernalia.
Okay, Mr. Jones, again, you do have the right to an attorney. You wish to have an attorney appointed? Okay, court will appoint the public defender. Court will enter a not guilty plea. We'll come back on October 14th for pretrial. Okay, make sure and fill out the form before you leave, okay?
Yes, sir.
Quavion Seals. State.
Your Honor, this is
This is case number 24 CF 1560. So, Mr. Seals, you do have the right as we mentioned, to have an attorney appointed. You wish to have an attorney appointed?
Yes, sir.
Court will appoint the public defender. The court will enter a not guilty plea on your behalf to preserve your rights. Continue this matter until 10:14. Just please fill out the form and leave it downstairs before you leave, okay?
Actually, Your Honor,
Meet
if
up
they
with
could
your
just turn-
attorney in the
If they
meantime.
could turn the applications into me, I'll get them to the clerk to make sure they're filled out correctly.
Okay. 10:14. I think that's
Fill it
all
out
right now. All
Bring it back, okay?
10:14 all out of custody, 10:16. So please correct me if I don't have them in the right pocket. Okay. Do you have, you want to go through your any out of custodies?
Your Honor, I've taken mine, Tremaine Knox was listed on my list as unrepresented as well.
Okay, hold on a second here.
Oops.
He should be an inmate.
Correct. Can you bring out Knox? Is Knox supposed to be yours, Mr. Gates?
If the court appoints me, yes.
If he points, okay. I will ask him.
Sir, can you, when you get a chance, send this back to Mr. Marshall? Absolutely. Thank you.
So, Mr. Knox, you've been, this is case number 24 CF 1604.
Yes, sir.
You've been charged with the possession of a firearm, drugs, etc. You do have the right with these new charges to have an attorney appointed.
Yes, sir.
You wish to have an attorney appointed, you're going to hire a private attorney.
I wish to have one appointed.
Court will appoint the public defender. I'm going to enter a not guilty plea on your behalf today. That's all we're doing, is just entering pleas, just to preserve the status quo. And I'm going to continue this matter until 10/16, 16th of October at 9 a.m., okay?
Yes, sir.
You got to fill out your financial affidavit. Mr. Gates, how are we doing? Mario Lee, Steve, Mario.
What? This will be yours, Steve.
Is this yours, Mr. Medina?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet, Your Honor.
But, I mean, if it's appointed, it's yours.
Yes, Your Honor. I think I'm willing to accept that responsibility. I think that is my part of the second part of the alphabet if they can't go to Division 2, but I can never remember.
I always forget where the break is. It's K?
I think so, sir. I'm not sure though. I'm very vague on the back part of the alphabet.
Right.
Since we have 3 lawyers in the Division 2.
Oh, now it's really complicated.
Yes, and it,
26 isn't divided by 3.
Well, my letters are FK, Your Honor, that's all I've got, under all circumstances.
okay.
Would the state announce?
Yes, Your Honor. So this is
GK.
Mario Lee. The case number is 24CF 1547. And Your Honor, if you'll recall, he has a 23 CF case in which he is represented by Mr. Noakes, who was given to him off the conflict list. So I think the way to handle this is that the public defender gets appointed to Mr. Lee's case, and then the public defender will withdraw, Mr. Harvey
Well,
will
let's see if
withdraw.
Mr. Lee, make sure, you wish to have an attorney appointed, Mr. Lee?
Yes, sir.
The court will appoint a public defender, and as the state attorney just said, there may be some switching around because there may be a conflict. Previously, there was a conflict, that's how you ended up with Mr. Nopes. But you got to kind of start off with the PD's office. We'll enter a not guilty plea,
That's his name.
and then we'll continue this until
What docket?
October 16th.
24 CF.
And hopefully we'll get it squared away, and you can meet with
I
them.
have it as
before
20,
then,
is the
okay?
docket I have, but I don't know if that's right.
You got to fill that out for today if you can.
Thank you.
Who is it? Banks? Right.
Your Honor, this is Xavier Banks. The case number is 24CF1509. He is unrepresented at this time. He is charged with possession of a controlled substance.
Very good. Mr. Banks, you do have a right to have an attorney appointed with this new charge. You wish to have an attorney appointed, you're going to hire private counsel. You want me to appoint the public defender?
Yes, sir. Can I talk to you real quick? Is there any way I can get this resolved today? With probation or?
So are you asking if the state has an offer?
Yes, sir.
You can ask him.
Your Honor, the state's offer in this case is for Mr. Banks to plea as charged. There be a withhold of adjudication. The state's requesting 24 months of regular probation with a substance abuse evaluation, some community service hours, and regular terms of probation. If that's something Mr. Banks is interested in, if we want to hold him, I'll write that up and we can do that.
The other thing we can do is appoint you an attorney and let you talk with him before you enter into it.
That's certainly okay.
I'll take the state's deal.
You'll accept the offer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we're going to just hold on. We'll keep you here, and the state will have to draw it up, and then we'll kind of go. I'll ask you a few questions and then go from there. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. If you'll hold them, Steve, that'd be great. Okay. Mr. Medina, you want me just to kind of start at the top?
That's fine, Your Honor.
Okay.
I did have two females with babies, babes in arms out in front, and
You got
I was
it.
hoping to resolve them without making the ladies come in with their babies.
That would be wonderful.
Okay, Your Honor, one of them is, present out in the hall is Sarah E. Booker in 24 CF 1420. And I would like to enter a plea of not guilty on her behalf. She's set on October 14, 2024.
Very good. I'll take your word that she is in the building.
Yes.
And October 14th, we'll continue this. We'll enter a not guilty plea in her behalf.
Thank you. And the other one, I don't know if I could take her, because she was supposed to be here this morning. She has a babe in arms. In court entered capias Haley Barnard from the morning docket. I'm asking to recall capias. She is present. She was at work at Waffle House. Our court date was next week,
Well, how'd she find out about it then?
because we called her. When I noticed-
What's the name again?
Barnard, B-A-R-N-A-R-D, Haley, H-A-I-L-E-Y. I'm
Okay,
sorry,
well-
Judge, I can find it on the docket.
It's all right. I can find it.
Your Honor, that's 22 CF 2083, and the court did issue a plea.
I know, but what's my number here?
39 from
Okay.
this morning.
Here we go. Okay, and that was an evidentiary hearing?
No,
correct?
Your Honor, it was just,
Well, I know it was.
Yes.
It's listed as
It's
an
listed
evidence,
as
so
evidence.
there's already a plea essentially. a denial was previously entered.
Yes.
Are we just continuing it again?
Yeah,
You're still
well, yes,
working?
Your Honor, she represents to me that, because she had to restart her classes, which we knew of, that she has done 2 more classes since her prior court appearance. I'm asking for a 2-month continuance. Hopefully she can complete or make significant progress toward the completing of the drug classes.
Okay. So we'll continue it to 9/17.
9/17, Your Honor.
And tell your lady clients that while we are very pro-family in this court, prefer they not bring the babes into the courthouse.
Absolutely, Your Honor. I will remind them. Thank you.
It's not a good place for children.
And then other than that, Your Honor, I've met with some and some I haven't met with, and if the court wishes to call them, I'll just deal with it best I can.
You
Or
want to,
can
why
I
don't you
call
go get
the ones that I've met with.
Okay, and that's fine. Or if you want to tell the ladies that they can go, and I'll just
I'll
get
slip
Mr.
out for a moment, Your Honor.
I'll get Mr. Gates's cases.
Just gonna let this proceed.
Did the state get that to withdraw the capias on that?
Yes.
Okay. Which one do you have? You know, have another one? You ready to? That's fine. You want to just bring somebody out? Well, Mr. Gates. Mr. Gates, are you want to do Ms. Farkas's here for a second before Mr. Medina gets back? Or? I know, you're doing 3 things at one time. Yeah, I appreciate that. You're being very efficient. You want to do yours or Ms. Farkas's?
All right, I can, Your Honor, I just don't know if they're in the courtroom.
That's all right. Just call them. We'll get them if they're inmates, and let's just go through the list. We don't have that many.
Let's see. All right, so I think we're starting with, there was Jose Chan, Your Honor.
Are these yours, not Ms.
These are gonna be
Farkas's?
Ms. Farkas's, I'm just gonna run them in order.
I do not have a Chan.
Not guilty plea, okay, I want to make, some of the issues got not guilty pleas, I'm just making sure.
Okay, that's fine.
Let's see, Mr. Clark, I think is in custody, right?
Correct.
But we can.
You can bring
pass-
him up.
We can bring him up, Your Honor, there's a plea agreement that you might want to take.
Okay.
Clark? Madam Clerk, will you run those applications? Oh, you just one. You know, this is gonna be Tristan Clark before the court and 24 CF 1422 and 23 CF 2652. I did send the plea agreement back there. You want to do that? If I can pass that, to go over that with him, Your Honor, I think we'll resolve those today.
Okay.
All right.
Very good.
See you back. Sir. Next I've got is Nathan Crowder. There's Nathan Crowder. Have you not seen Mr. Crowder before the court, Your Honor?
Was Mr. Crowder served properly?
The court will allow me, I'm going to
State.
my computer up and see.
State can help too.
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
Altabora, Anderson, Beaupre, or Black.
Your Honor, his arrest report does say August the 15th as his court date. Also,
It's the state requesting.
okay, yes, Your Honor.
Any legal argument?
I have none at this time, Your Honor.
Correlation,
the
no
president.
bond capias. Want to do Croxton? Gates?
Yes, Your Honor.
Croxton. You want to do males first?
That would be beneficial since we have.
That's fine, we can do that.
I don't know that I have any of those.
Well, Miss Farkas, what about,
Just looking.
you want to just go down the list, Mr.?
Yes, Your Honor.
What about Sean Seifert? That's out of custody.
I need, is that Meyer Holtz? I need him an attorney-client.
Mr. Seifert, Sean Seifert? I don't see them present, Your Honor.
I had a
I'm going to go ahead and issue a capias. If you guys find out that he wasn't properly noticed, somebody can let me know and
Yes, Your Honor.
I'll withdraw it. Next is, well, it's Christina. So that's female. We'll jump over that. Cecilia Gutierrez.
That'll be with me, Your Honor, and it's a female.
Yeah, Gates. Okay, we'll pass over that just because we're trying to get the males first. And you want to get Samuel Hubley?
We handled him yesterday, Your Honor.
Oh, did we? Okay, good. April Jackson is another female, so we got a number of,
She's out of custody, Your Honor, and she's made her way up from downstairs.
okay, good.
Okay, come on.
Oh, thank
Your Honor, if we can pass Ms. Jackson, the state made her a misdemeanor offer she'd like to accept.
Okay, we'll pass over that. Mr. Cotton, who do you have?
you. Yes,
Sorry,
Judge.
Judge.
Who do
Ives
you?
Anderson, we were set for a motion.
Oh, that's the motion
It's
to
gonna be a
suppress.
plea.
It's gonna be
We've
a
got it
plea.
resolved. So I can.
Okay,
whenever you're-
if you've got a plea, we can take it now.
Okay.
Let me sign it, Your Honor. All the rest of this stuff is just standard, ways and not all the other stuff.
It's all standard.
Yeah, they're handled by me.
Yes. May I approach, Your
You
Honor?
may, thank you.
Do you have the score sheet, Mr. Cotton?
I do not, but we can file it, because it's got to be adjusted in.
Yeah, it does.
May I borrow that?
Yeah.
Your Honor, we're going to, the state will update the score sheet. I can announce if you would like, just the
Well-
general terms, or how would you
Well,
like to proceed?
yes, but before that, as far as the score sheet, is it a downward departure?
It is not.
It will not be a downward
Okay,
departure.
that's all we need to know. You can just provide it at a later time. If you would please announce the terms of the agreement.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, pursuant to an agreement with the state, first of all,
Yeah, why don't we announce the case?
for the record, Byron Cotton, here on State of Florida, being Leanne Anderson, case number 23CF1618, pursuant to an agreement with the state. We've agreed to reach an agreement. The defendant was originally charged with trafficking of methamphetamine, over 28, under 200, 7-year min-man, possession of firearm possession of firearm during the commission of a felony, 3 counts of possession of a controlled substance without a prescription, and 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia. Pursuant to an agreement with the state, we've agreed to plead to count 1, but as a lesser included offense of sale, manufacture, deliver. Statute number 893.131A1. The terms will be, there will be a withhold of adjudication, 3 years probation, a substance abuse evaluation, and completing a recommended treatment, $1,140 in court costs, and then counts 2 through 6 will be dismissed. Madam Clerk, I pulled those from the plea agreement because it's technically a sale of controlled substance charge. Are those accurate? Okay, I just want to make sure my court costs are accurate. There's also a $40 a month cost of supervision.
Correct.
Those are all of the terms of the agreement.
Very good.
And Your Honor, that's the state's agreement.
Okay, very good. Ms. Anderson, would you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm the information you're about to provide this court is the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
So you heard your attorney state the terms of the plea agreement, and I see those same terms are contained in the written plea agreement that looks like you've signed. So my first question is, have you read the agreement closely, and have you gone over it in detail with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Had all your legal questions answered about it?
Yes, sir.
Importantly, you're waiving some valuable legal rights. Just want to make sure you're aware that you're waiving the right to go to a trial, force the state to prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt. Your attorney had a motion to suppress that we were going to be hearing this afternoon. So, you know, there are alternatives. You believe this resolution here, the final resolution in a plea agreement, is in your best interest?
Yes, sir.
And you're entering this freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Nobody's threatening to coerce you to get you to enter this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very good. Based upon that, then the court will accept your plea. And as to count one, you're pleading to a lesser included offense of the sale, manufacture, or deliver. And it's got the statutory cite in here, and there'll be a withhold of adjudication on that count. And you're sentenced to 3 years probation. One of the conditions, important conditions, is that you must have a substance abuse evaluation and complete any recommended treatment. And you've got, is that correct, the $1,140 court costs?
Yes, sir.
$1,140 in court costs. Obviously, they'll have to be paid during the term of the probation. Counts 2 through 6 are dismissed by the state, correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Very good. Any questions, ma'am?
No, sir.
Okay.
That's all we have before the court, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Cotton. Have a nice day. We lose our attorneys? Hold on, so let me just go through here. Where are they?
Probably in the attorney-client room. I think Mr. Medina is in the attorney-client room.
You want me to take a break? You want me to take a short break? I'm going to take a short break,
Yes, sir.
and we'll hopefully clear everything up when we get everybody back.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All rise, please.
Check out the soaps, bath bombs, and other bath and body products, all made by hand with natural ingredients at Hub City Soapery. Visit us at 1092 North Verdon Boulevard in Crestview or shop online at hubcitysoapery.com. Hub City Soapery.
This is Tiffany Woodham, State Farm's newest agent in Crestview. I'd like to personally invite you to stop by my office for a no-cost policy review. Let me help you start saving today. Call in, walk in, or click in at yourcrestview.agent.com.
Alex Barthay from the UPS store once again, and I wanted to let you know about our Sunday hours. We're open now 7 days a week. Normal hours that you've been expecting, but now we're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
For years, I proudly served Florida as a state trooper. During that time, I investigated over 1,000 car, motorcycle, and trucking crashes. My mission was simple, to help the victims. Now, as an injury attorney, I can do even more to help accident victims. Hi, I'm attorney Coy Browning. If you've been injured in a car accident, I'd be honored to help you. Call or visit us at browninglawfirm.com.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Hi, I'm Michael Gilbert, defense attorney with Warrior Law. I represent those accused in Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, and Walton County. If you or anyone you know has been accused of a crime, give us a call. We can help.
Hello, this is Chris Norman at Bulldog Bail Bonds. Our office is in Crestview, Florida, but we service 7 Northwest Florida counties. If you ever find yourself in a jam, please give us a call. We're here to help you out.
Congratulations, Crestview's very own Dixie Dan Powell of Powell Injury Law, for your recent jury verdict of $11.5 million for your client from a death and injury against an inflatable amusement company. Recognized in 2017 as one of the top 100 civil trial lawyers in the state of Florida, and Dixie is AV preeminent rated. Dixie Dan Powell works tirelessly for his clients, as is evident by this extraordinary verdict. If you're taking your case to trial, be prepared. Contact Dixie Dan Powell and Powell Injury Law, 850-306-2667.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview's historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items. And we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Hello, I am Bonnie from Body Be Healthy here in Crestview. We have been serving the area since 1999. We're an alternative health food store. If you're interested in bettering your health, we'd like to invite you to stop by. We're located in Court Plaza. Stop by and let us help you be healthy.
I'm Amanda Gaskin with Briarpatch Realty. Helping qualified heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
For more than 70 years, the sweet aroma of the Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs has permeated the downtown area. If you have not experienced the unique flavor of Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs, then I encourage you to join us for lunch. Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m., Friday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., and Saturday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. We're located in historic downtown Crestview at 107 North Main Street. Call 850-683-1045.
CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer since 1999. We're state licensed and insured, family owned and operated with 24 years of local service. We specialize in shingles and metal, re-roofs, repairs, and leak specialists. For all of your roofing needs, call us today or visit our website at cqroofing.com. CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
Man, I got this. Let's roll.
Fight fire with fire, take one.
Have you been injured in an accident and need righteous representation? Call us, because we fight fire. Damn thing ain't working. Whoa. Not cool, bro.
I'm attorney Coy Browning. Personal injury is no joke. Just ask him.
Injured? Take a breath. Call Coy.
Check out the soaps, bath bombs, and other bath and body products, all made by hand with natural ingredients at Hub City Soapery. Visit us at 1092 North Verdon Boulevard in Crestview or shop online at hubcitysoapery.com. Hub City Soapery.
This is Tiffany Woodham, State Farm's newest agent in Crestview. I'd like to personally invite you to stop by my office for a no-cost policy review. Let me help you start saving today. Call in, walk in, or click in at yourcrestviewagent.com.
Alex Barthay from the UPS store once again, and I wanted to let you know about our Sunday hours. We're open now 7 days a week. Normal hours that you've been expecting, but now we're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and that's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
For years, I proudly served Florida as a state trooper. During that time, I investigated over 1,000 car, motorcycle, and trucking crashes. My mission was simple, to help the victims. Now, as an injury attorney, I can do even more to help accident victims. Hi, I'm attorney Coy Browning. If you've been injured in a car accident, I'd be honored to help you. Call or visit us at browninglawfirm.com.
Mr. Medina.
Your Honor, I have several out of custody.
Okay.
For not guilty pleas, if I may call them.
You may.
Alphabetically for the most part.
Okay.
Benito Amoles, Amoles. Would it help if I found the docket numbers, Judge?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I'm on. I've got it. It's case number 24 CF 1430.
Yes, Your Honor. He would like to enter a not guilty plea.
Very good. We'll enter a not guilty plea and we'll continue this matter till the pretrial conference on 10/14.
Okay, we'll get it and fill it out and turn it in the clerk's office on the first floor before you leave. Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. Next is Antonio C. Arena. Mr. Arena. is approaching, Your Honor, in 24 CF 1609.
Okay,
He is out of custody. He would enter a not guilty plea. He's on October 14 docket, and we would like to keep him that way.
very good. Enter a not guilty plea and continue until 10/14, October 14th.
You have my card? Okay. All right.
You just meet up with your attorney in the interim, okay?
Get the public defender application and turn it in on the first floor before you leave the courthouse. Okay? Fill it out completely. Thank you.
Mr.
Next.
Medina, did you purposely skip over Ivy Anderson?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm hoping that
She'll
the
show?
individual will show.
She is here. She's here.
Okay.
All right.
Been calling Ivy Anderson. Come on forward, please.
All
I
right.
called several people several times, and
That's all right.
glad she's here.
It's all right.
No, I didn't forget about you. I called your name like 4 times. Steve Medina, Ivy with IVJ Anderson, 24 CF 1412. She would like to enter a not guilty plea, Your Honor. And I'm gonna talk to her for a minute. Just have a seat and I'll talk to you, okay?
Okay, and we'll continue this matter. Court will enter the not guilty plea.
Ma'am, just have a seat.
And we'll continue this, come back on October 14th at 9 a.m.
Thank you. Do you want, is it okay if I skip people over, Judge?
Sure, just bring-
Robert W. Boyce is approaching, Your Honor, in 24 CF 1590. He would like to enter a not guilty plea and remain on the October 14 docket.
Very good. The court will continue this till the 14th of October, and we'll enter a not guilty plea here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll give you a card. Hey, sir. Mr. Boyce. It's my sister. Thank you. Your Honor, next is Mr. Ivory Bradford. Miss Bradford.
Okay.
Ms. Bradford's approaching in 24 CF 1606. She would like to enter a not guilty plea and remain on the October 14 pre-trial docket.
Very good. The court will enter a not guilty plea and continue this matter until October 14th at 9 a.m.
Next is Angela Brunson. Ms. Brunson is 24 CF 1519. She would like to enter a not guilty plea, although we may have done that when she had pre-trial detention hearing on July 11. I think we did, based on my notes, but in any event.
We'll just reiterate it, not guilty.
And she'll come back on October 14, Your Honor.
Very good. Okay, thank you.
Did I give you a card? Okay, thank you. And the others are, I'm hoping they'll show up, Judge.
Okay. Gates?
Commissioner, I'll start with my out of custody that I've got, Your Honor.
Okay.
Christina Edwards.
Are these under your name or?
Miss Edwards is going to be under Miss Farkas, Your Honor.
Okay.
And then you want to do the females? Croxton and Gutierrez.
So, repeat the name again, I'm sorry.
This is Christina Edwards before the court, Your Honor. Under Miss Farkas.
Got it. Thank you.
Your Honor, the state did make Miss Edwards a misdemeanor offer. She's got a VOP in Walton and was hoping the state would keep this open for her to resolve that.
Yeah, that's fine.
If we can just set her for, she's already set for pretrial on October the 14th.
Okay. We enter a not guilty plea. We'll continue this matter till 10/14 at 9 a.m.
Call Miss Farkas and make me one, okay? Your Honor, next I've got is April Jackson. Ms. Jackson will be under my name, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay.
You have this question? It's missing.
You're missing.
Sorry.
If I may approach, Your Honor.
You may. Thank you.
It'll be a misdemeanor, and so there'll be no score sheet necessary in this time.
Okay. Would you please announce the terms of the plea?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Jackson will be entering a plea no contest as charged in 24 CF 1404. It'll be a lesser included offense in count 1 of possession of paraphernalia. It's already on the information, so I don't know that I'll need to announce that statute number for Madam Clerk. As charged, paraphernalia in count 2. She was adjudicated guilty, 11 months, 29 days of probation concurrent between both counts. We ask the court to waive the cost of supervision, $270 in court costs, $150 public defender fee, 24 hours community service work, substance abuse evaluation. Should need to make it the appointment within 30 days from the day. Begin any treatment within 60 days of that appointment. Random urinalysis, maintain gainful employment, or complete 2 job applications per week.
That is the state's agreement, Your Honor.
Great, thank you. Ms. Jackson, would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the information you're about to provide this court? It's the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
So you heard your attorney state the terms of your plea agreement. I see those same terms are in the written agreement that you've signed.
Yes, sir.
So just want to make sure you read this closely and go over it in detail with your attorney.
Yes, sir.
You understand that by entering into this plea, you're waiving some valuable rights.
Yes, sir.
Right to go to a trial, force the state to prove their case. All those things are in our U.S. Constitution. You're waiving those so you can get a final resolution here today. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
And you believe that this is in your best interest?
Yes, sir.
And you have had all your legal questions answered by your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very good. Based upon that testimony, the court will accept your plea. There'll be an adjudication of guilt on both counts. The first count is to the lesser included possession of paraphernalia, which just happens to be also the second count.
Yes, sir.
You had 2 counts of possession of paraphernalia. Both counts, the court will sentence you to 11 months, 29 days probation on each of them, but they will be served concurrently at the same time.
Yes, sir.
So you'll waive the cost of supervision, standard court cost and fees, public defender fee, 24 hours community service, and then importantly, substance abuse evaluation. Appointment has to be made in 30 days and start any recommended treatment in 60 days. And then you have to be subject to random UAs, maintain gainful employment, or complete 2 job applications.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Any questions concerning any of that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much. Good luck.
Croxton?
Who's the next one?
It's going to be Angelique Croxton, Your Honor. If I could have a second with her, Your Honor.
Okay.
Your Honor, if we can pass Ms. Croxton, we have a plea agreement to be filed. Was going to be for supervision, but the state's offered her county jail that she'd like to take instead.
Okay. We'll pass over.
Your Honor, this is going to be Miss Cecilia Gutierrez before the court. We have a plea agreement to be filed in her case, if I may approach.
You may.
It'll be to a misdemeanor, Your Honor, so a score sheet will not be necessary.
Okay.
If I can give a copy of the probation, this will be a probation case.
Would you announce the terms of the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Gutierrez will be entering a plea no contest to a lesser included offense of the information. The state may not have signed that, Your Honor. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm sure on that. I realized when I didn't get the copy.
Correct.
Now may I approach you again, Your Honor?
Sure. Thank you. You may announce the plea.
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Gutierrez will be entering a plea of no contest in 24 CF 1410 to a lesser included offense of trespass. It's Florida statute 81009, subsection 1. Should be adjudicated guilty, placed on a year of probation, waive the cost of supervision, 270 court costs, 150 public defender fee, no trespassing at 821 Cardinal Street, Fort Walton Beach, Florida, 32547. No contact with Ms. Estina M. Aguilar Cruz, and 48 hours of community service work.
That is the state's agreement, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ms. Gutierrez, would you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the information you're about to provide this court is the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
So you heard your attorney state the terms of your plea agreement, and those same terms are in your written agreement that you signed. So have you read this closely and gone over it with your attorney in detail?
Yes, sir.
And had all your legal questions answered about this plea agreement?
Yes, sir.
You understand you're waiving some rights, the right to go to a trial and have the state prove their case, et cetera. You're waiving all those in order to get this kind of completed today.
Yes, sir.
This will be a final resolution. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
And you believe this is in your best interest to enter into this plea agreement?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Based upon that testimony, the court will accept your plea. There'll be an adjudication of guilt, and there'll be on the lesser included charge of trespass, and you're sentenced to 11 months, 29 days probation, waive the cost of supervision, standard court costs and public defender fee. Importantly, no trespass on Cardinal Street, 821 Cardinal Street in Fort Walton, and no contact with Estefani Aguilar Cruz. So, and make sure that you understand the no contact is, if you ran into her out in public, you have to stay away from her. It's your obligation to stay away from her, not vice versa, okay?
Yes.
Okay, any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, good luck.
Your Honor, that's
Yes,
all I
ma'am.
have for this afternoon.
You may
Thank you.
go back to your office and all catch up on all the hard work that
That's
you
right.
missed this week. Ms. Sharps has to stay around because she was, she's behind the 8 ball. She was gone.
Yeah, this is going to be Tristan Clark. It's going to be under Mr. or Mrs. Clark is his name.
Right. Got it?
May I approach for the plea agreement?
You may. Thank you.
Okay.
You announce the terms.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Clark will be entering an admission, or actually no admission, it's a plea of no contest as charged in 23 CF 2652 and 24 CF 1422. It's going to be withhold on all cases. I'm getting used to Ms. Farkas's plea agreement. She writes them differently than I do. And 23 CF 2652, it's a withhold of adjudication. Can be placed on 24 months of probation concurrent. Substance abuse evaluation within 30 days, recommended treatment within 60 days, $515 in court costs, $150 defender fee, and then 24 CF 1422, withhold of adjudication. Again, 24 months of probation concurrent with 23 CF 2652, $615 in court costs, $100 public defender fee.
That's the state superintendent.
Very good. Mr. Clark, would you raise your right hand, sir? Do you swear or affirm the information you're about to provide this court is the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
So you heard your attorney state the terms of the plea agreement.
Yes, sir.
And just want to make sure, and I see that you've signed the written plea agreement. Have you gone through this, read it closely? You can put your hand down. You read it closely and gone over it in detail with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Had all your legal questions answered?
No, sir. Oh, yes, sir.
Okay. And you understand that you're waiving some valuable legal rights, the right to go to a trial, force the state to prove their case.
Yes,
You're waiving those in order to get this final resolution here today.
Yes, sir.
Is that what you want to do? Is that what you want to do?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
You want to
Do you want to enter into this plea agreement? You just want to make sure it's voluntary. That's
yes,
that. I want to make sure you understand it. And secondly, that you're entering into it freely and voluntarily.
Yes, sir. I want
You know, sometimes people enter into these things and they go, well, they coerced me. So I have to ask you, hey, you really want to do this?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. That's good. No, it's a good question. We want you to understand what you're doing. And I know we talk through it real fast because we do them over and over again. But it's your case. This is your only case.
Yes, sir.
So I want to make sure you understand it.
Yes, I
and
understand.
that you're comfortable entering into it because this is an agreement.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Very good. So based upon all that, the court will accept your plea, and there'll be a withhold of adjudication on both counts, both charges and both cases. 23 CF 2652. There'll be 24 months. The sentence to 24 months probation with substance abuse evaluation within 30 days and any recommended treatment within 60, the standard court cost. In the other case, similarly, 24 CF 1422 will be a withhold adjudication, 24 months probation, standard court costs. The two probations will be concurrent, so they'll be at the same time. So they're not going to be added to each other and they're not going to be stacked. They're going to basically be a total of 24 months. Okay? Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you very much.
Just for the record, Governor, with the court waive cost of supervision
Yes.
for.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And I think all I have left is Ms. Croxton, and I need to write that plea agreement.
Okay.
Your Honor, I have out of custody some housekeeping of people who didn't show, and then I have a few inmates.
Okay.
And what about the guy behind us?
What do you want to do first?
Okay.
You got Jay Tassin in the gallery. Tassin.
I don't have a file for that person, so I'm not sure in what sense I have that person.
Let's get him.
That would be Ms. Farkas's.
Let's see what we got. That's actually Ms. Rivers, Your Honor.
I've got Ms. Farkas.
It looks like it was one that she was unaware of that was coming down.
It's a division transfer coming.
Looks like a division transfer.
Let's make sure that there was proper service. That's the one thing that
He's here, Your Honor.
Oh, he's here.
He's here.
Okay, Ms. Farkas, come up. Not Farkas, Ms. Tassin.
Tassin.
Okay. Your Honor, Steve Medina, on behalf of Rachel Farkas with the Public Defender's Office for Mr. Jatikis. How do you say your first name? Jay. Oh, okay.
Middle name is the hard.
Jay Towson. In 24 CF 1542, he would like to enter a not guilty plea, Your Honor.
Okay, the court will enter a not guilty plea. We'll continue this matter till October 14th. In the meantime, meet up with your attorney, which will be Ms. Farkas. Give her her number.
Your Honor, it looks like Mr. Tassin is actually co-defendant for Mr. Lee, who was here earlier.
So somebody might be.
No, I'm assuming we'll conflict off Mr. Lee because we've done that before. And
Yes,
probably
correct.
keep Mr.
And I've
Tassin.
already done a conflict email on Mr. Lee when copied Mr. Gates, so we'll see where that goes.
Okay.
I've just given him a card with Karen, who has both our assistants. Okay? Sorry, Your Honor, you've got your own.
It's all right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ma'am.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk through and see what we got here. Mr. Medina, what about James Black?
I called that person's name a few times, Your Honor, and doesn't seem to be here. But I don't have any information about service. I didn't get to look that up. Sure. I was gonna get to try to look some of that stuff up, but
Ms. Sharpless, again, she's on top of it.
I'm looking at it, Judge. Your Honor, his